Mr. Barrett's Secret, another short story by the master, Sir Kingsley Ames, and a new idea, a new proposition made to readers. This time we have the real story of Elizabeth and Robert Browning looked at, and some speculations and some fiction and artistic license used to give us another wonderful short story. So Elizabeth is soon to be 39 when she receives a letter from the acclaimed poet Robert Browning. She herself had 2 volumes of poems published, and the poet Robert Browning is in awe, expresses his admiration for those poems. They meet. It's a wonderful chance, and they more than like each other. She mentions ardor, or Kingsley Ames mentions ardor, or at least I think I've read it. And he has plans for both of them. Only the father, Mr. Barrett, Elizabeth was born, Elizabeth Barrett, has doubts, and he's in fact against this. As a girl, when she was a young girl, Elizabeth has suffered from, did I put this down? From an ailment, and she was immobilized and used opium for her pains. Now, the problem, we're told, is that Robert Browning is suspected of having color, as is suspected of being colored. And interestingly, I find that Kingsley Ames mentions 2 wonderful colored writers, Dumas, Alexander Dumas and Alexander Pushkin, in the first case. In the case of the former, grandmother was of West Indian origin, was of color anyway, and for Pushkin it was the great grandfather. Interesting, 2 great writers. But this is the Elizabethan age, and Mr. Barrett is very concerned that his daughter, now married, can have a child that will be of color, black. He mentions this many situations he heard or knows of where infants look like their grandparents, not their parents. So what if that happens? Because this is an age when that's terrible, Elizabethan age. Eventually the boy looks very English. He's very pale and blonde, maybe. So that's one terrible aspect of that age.